How many times have you woken up tense and worried after dreaming that your teeth were rotting and crumbling? This isn't just a common dream, it's a recurring nightmare that leaves thousands of people restless, searching for answers. The truth is, your subconscious is trying to communicate something crucial about your emotions, your fears, and those things you might be avoiding facing in your daily life. In this video, we'll unravel the mysteries behind this disturbing dream and show why it can actually be a great ally for your mental health. Here, you will learn to decode the messages your brain is sending while you sleep. Understand the deep connection between these dreams and your greatest fears, and discover how to transform these nightmares into powerful tools for self-knowledge. We will explore the psychology behind it, connect it all to your real life, and, most importantly, you will finally stop waking up with that discomfort and anxiety. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our upcoming videos on dream interpretation and mental health, because the more you understand yourself, the more you grow. When we delve into the archives of the unconscious, we discover that teeth are one of the richest symbols in the language of dreams. Our ancestors already knew this teeth represent power, strength, vitality, and the ability to literally bite into life. But when these teeth begin to rot in a dream, that feeling of decay is actually your own psychology signaling that something vital within you is deteriorating. Analytical psychology, particularly the work of Carl Jung, shows us that repetitive dreams like this are not accidental. They are messages from your unconscious asking for urgent attention. And here's the detail that few realize. This type of dream usually appears when there is a disconnect between who you really are and who you are pretending to be. Now, decay specifically has a profound meaning that goes beyond physical decomposition. When you dream about teeth rotting, your brain is using a visceral metaphor to represent the process of emotional or spiritual deterioration you may be experiencing. Think about it. Decay is a slow, silent process that happens beneath the surface before anyone notices. Similarly, your fears, your doubts, and those emotions you've been ignoring for months are slowly accumulating, creating this symbolic rot. Neuroscientific research shows that the brain uses these uncomfortable symbols precisely because they work. They wake you up, they make you restless. And that's why you're here watching this video right now. The repetition of this specific dream also reveals something fascinating about how your subconscious works. Unlike a random dream, when the same traumatic scenario returns night after night, it's because that message hasn't yet been fully processed or understood. Your psyche is basically knocking on the door, each time with more force, saying, "Hey, there's something here that needs your attention." Some even dream the same scene dozens of times until they finally understand the message and begin to act. Interestingly, many people report that as soon as they identify what the dream really means to them, the frequency decreases drastically as if the subconscious can finally rest, knowing that the message has been delivered. This is where things get really interesting, because most people who dream about rotting teeth share a common characteristic. They are experiencing periods where they feel they have lost control of something important in their lives. It could be a professional situation where things have gone off plan, a relationship that is crumbling, or even that vague feeling that life is going in a direction you didn't choose. Teeth, in this context, function as a perfect metaphor for the feeling of powerlessness. You feel your teeth falling out, rotting, disintegrating, but you can't do absolutely anything to stop it. This helplessness is exactly what you are feeling in some area of your real life, and your subconscious is dramatizing it so that you finally realize it. The anxiety that accompanies these dreams is particularly revealing about the underlying emotional state. When you wake up from that nightmare, that lump in your throat, that feeling of despair, that's the physical manifestation of the anxiety that was already there. The dream simply brought to the surface what you were trying to ignore or suppress. Many psychologists agree that recurring dreams of decay, like rotting teeth, often appear in people who are experiencing periods of great change or uncertainty. For example, someone who is about to leave a job that day might start having these dreams weeks beforehand because, deep down, a part of them feels they are losing their structure, that familiar routine that, even if bad, was predictable. Another example, people facing significant changes in their love life, such as the end of relationships or marriage, often report these dreams intensified during the transition. The fear of change is deeply intertwined with this type of dream because, consciously or not, you may be resisting what you feel is slipping through your fingers. Change inevitably means loss of something, be it identity, security, familiarity, and decaying teeth, represent this deterioration of something you considered permanent or secure. Think of a person who is aging and beginning to see their body change. Naturally, fears about mortality and relevance begin to surface. Or imagine someone in a career for 20 years who feels their position is being threatened by technology, or younger people that dream about falling teeth is no coincidence. It's their subconscious processing the fear of obsolescence. But here's the plot twist that changes everything. Once you recognize this connection, you gain the power to consciously begin processing what was being repressed. Your teeth are one of the first things people notice when you smile. They're central to your presentation to the world, a visual symbol of confidence and vitality. Therefore, when you dream that they are rotting, your subconscious is using very clear language about how you see yourself and how you feel about being seen. Often, this dream appears when there's a profound discrepancy between the image you project and who you truly believe yourself to be. That frightening distance between persona and reality. If you're in a social circle where you feel pressured to be someone you're not, in a career where you need to maintain a professional facade while inside you're dying of boredom, or in a relationship where you feel you need to fake happiness, this dream is a clear sign that this duplicity is literally consuming you from the inside. The degraded self-image in the dream reflects exactly how you're feeling internally, as if some essential and authentic part of you is deteriorating while you work hard to maintain that perfect mask for the outside world. Self-esteem is the central thread in this interpretation because it determines how you see yourself and how you allow others to see you. People with low self-esteem often dream of bodily losses because, deep down, there's a feeling that they don't deserve to be well, that they aren't good enough, that they are literally disintegrating from the inside. If you recognize this in yourself, know that this dream is a call, an urgent invitation from your psyche for you to start investing in yourself, in your genuine self. You see, when you consciously begin to work on your self-esteem, when you stop accepting unfair criticism and start establishing healthy boundaries, that dream loses its power over you. You change the internal narrative. For example, someone who suffered bullying for years or who was constantly criticized and belittled in childhood may carry these dreams for decades until they finally work through these deep emotional wounds and completely rewrite their relationship with themselves. Many report that the moment they begin to believe they deserve respect is exactly when the teeth stop falling out in their dreams. What's fascinating is that this dream can also be signaling and awakening a crucial moment where you are subconsciously recognizing that you need to make radical changes in how you value yourself and present yourself to the world. Many people describe that, after deeply understanding this dream and truly starting to work on their self-esteem, not only does the nightmare disappear, but their whole life changes almost magically. They begin to make better choices for themselves, surround themselves with people who truly respect and value them, and pursue what truly makes them happy instead of what others expect of them. The decay you see in the dream is temporary. It's a stage, not a final destination. It's your subconscious saying, "Wake up, you're disappearing, reclaim yourself." Teeth are universal symbols of youth and vitality. White, healthy teeth communicate strength, energy, and life. When they begin to rot in your dream, you are literally seeing your vitality disintegrating. This dream appears with alarming frequency in people going through significant age transitions, or beginning to feel the first signs of aging. It's no coincidence that many report these nightmares when they turn 30, 40, or 50, because these are the ages when you start to question, do I still have time? Have I missed my window of opportunity? The rotting teeth are the perfect metaphor for this decline. You fear, but here's something profound. The fear of aging isn't really about wrinkles or gray hair, it's about the death of the person you once were. It's about recognizing that your youth, that period of endless possibilities, is literally deteriorating with the passage of time. Some people get this dream after an event that made them confront their mortality, the death of a family member, a health diagnosis, losing a job for being too old, or simply waking up one day and realizing how much time has passed. For example, someone at 45 who dreams of rotting teeth may be processing the grief of their parents' death, or confronting the fact that they will never have children as they planned. The dream is the safe space where this fear can finally be felt and processed. The loss of vitality also has to do with creative energy and relevance in the world. You're not just aging physically, you feel. You're losing your ability to impact, to create, to be meaningful. Some describe it as losing your bite in life. And interestingly, when people begin to embrace this inevitability of time and focus on qualities that transcend youth, wisdom, experience, depth, that dream often fades. Because the truth is, you're not really losing vitality, you're just transforming it. If you're here, this dream probably didn't just appear once or twice. It's become an unwelcome companion in your nights, leaving you waking up with that bitter taste of anxiety. When a dream becomes recurrent in this way, it's because your subconscious is literally screaming because the message hasn't yet been delivered or processed. The first step is to stop ignoring the warning and start investigating. What's happening in your life right now that could be connected to feelings of loss, of control, deterioration, or fear? Ask yourself this question honestly. Write it down if you need to. Talk to someone. Because until you identify what's really bothering you, this dream will keep visiting. Second step, start consciously and deliberately processing what your subconscious is trying to communicate to you. If it's anxiety about change, start talking about it. Seek professional help, meditate, anything that helps you deal with the transition actively. If it's self-esteem, invest in therapy, work on your self-image, start valuing yourself more consciously. If it's fear of aging, redefine what vitality means to you beyond youth. The important thing is that you don't passively wait. Your brain is sending an SOS, and you need to respond. Many report that as soon as they start working on the underlying problem, the dream not only decreases in frequency, but changes in quality. Instead of complete decay, they begin to dream of teeth that can be restored, or that fall out but grow back. Third step. If these dreams continue to significantly affect your well-being during the day, leaving you anxious, depressed, unmotivated, seek a mental health professional. A therapist or psychologist can help you explore the roots of these nightmares in a structured and safe way. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. In fact, it's the bravest thing you can do. There are also techniques like lucid dream imagery or dream rewriting that can help you gain control over these nightmares. And here's the real plot twist. Once you confront the fear behind the dream, once you acknowledge and process what your subconscious was trying to protect you from ignoring, you regain your power. And when you regain your power, the teeth stop rotting. You already understand that dreams about rotting teeth aren't just random nightmares, they're powerful messages from your subconscious asking you to confront your fears, reassess your self-image, and begin to process what you've been avoiding. Thanks for watching until the end. Oh, and share this video with someone you know who also has these dreams. Because when you start to understand yourself, you naturally want to help others do the same. See you in the next video.